sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even...
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. All right. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Out of my way!
All disasters come forth!
Inferno crossing! You picked the wrong fight!
Are those arms even natural?
Point blank!
Eagle assault!
A comfortable win.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
What's this thing?
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
The darkest sky, I call upon thee!
Blossom!
Shooting star!
Lightning thrust!
Burning strike!
Ready
A chain between heaven and earth. Art sealed! Burning strike!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Most of my book is filled out now.
Are there any details on how different creatures...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Dahnans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
that the Zoogle we're looking for?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, we wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renan like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cislodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear.
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of...
I think that's more of a personality.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shionne, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
It's on!
Burning
Double Demon Fang!
Crossblade!
Shield and mate!
Blah, 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 magic! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Crossblade! Here it goes! I'm
Looks like we won.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Sleep now.
I'm like fading to them!
More when that gets right.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Pierce through!
Look sharp!
Destruction!
Oh, violent darting. Blah, 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 magic! Crossblade!
It was nice.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
There. Right, here goes!
Get the waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplet. Tidal wave.
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Oh, violent darting wind.
Should have
Magic
messed
is
with me!
there. Crossblade.
Wow! Look what I just found.
It'll be a
Oh,
breeze.
violent
Get in,
darting
get
wind.
out.
Car, crossblade. Oh, violent darting wind. Crossblade. It's a duel of the arts.
Now I'm real mad!
Oh, violent darting wind.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Chinese supernova.
Who said anything about letting off?
Crossblade. Time to shine. Watch this. Magic is there. Burning strike. Far beyond the darkest
Your
sky.
arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
Shooting star!
Don't get careless.
never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try.
I'll do my best!
Here goes!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun.
Keep it high!
No way.
Just back it out again! In here!
I'm on a roll now.
Fire!
No
Tiger
one
Blade!
can stop me!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out. Here goes.
Violent darting wind magic is a nightmare flame! Going in! One more! Violent darting wind magic is a What would be everything without you, Kisara?
You've got a whole team to rely on.
Yeah. Whew, looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Switch to Crash Blade! One lizard bloom! Crash Blade! They look cute to the flame, but they're vicious! Violent darting! In here!
All back in their defenses.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Here, let me help.
You get the gist.
We got the
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Talon Hurricane.
I can do it all day!
I can carve. Come on,
Make it rain! I've been doing really great lately.
This looks nice and tough.
This'll make us even more formidable.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah. Just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath while that thing seizes a talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
I'll finish you
Burn
here
it!
now.
Double beat! Aim for the weak spot.
Crossblade! Take that!
My hair is spinning, just watch
Oh, violent sounding blah 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 magic! Sleep now!
Rising Wiper!
In here! Crossblade!
Make your break!
Swarm!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Blah 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 magic!
This one's
Crossblade!
This one's mine!
It's about to come at us! Look sharp! The enemy is going all out! In here! Sleep now!
Take this!
Armor won't save you.
You get the gist!
In a bind?
On guard!
Burning strike! Blah 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 magic! In here!
Royal Guard colors are shining through.
Fancy joining the regiment? I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good!
Dragon show. I'm trying does it.
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
You require a hand.
Think you can fly?
Shooting star!
This one's mine!
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack.
Far beyond the darkest skies! I call up
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
shooting star!
Switch rockets!
Watch it.
Blah 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 magic! Burning strike! Blah blah blah! Blah! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang. With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shionne needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time!
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shionne's waiting for us.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
Gotta break through!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine state! The waters of creation! Dance, immortal droplet! Tidal wave!
Leave the chargers to me!
Thunder field!
I'll bash in their defenses!
Glad you had your uses.
Didn't even break a sweat.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
We did it. We...
About damn time.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's pillaging.
So that's where Shionne's being?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said.
Pelagian's still our best lead.
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught. Though I fail to see what...
I guess I just thought you might have something we...
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning?
It's not like there are any...
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, Volron told us to come find him.
Land of Water or no, this place...
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to...
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell.
Sorry. It's just...
Going by what he said back on All Majorish, though, It's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shionne's.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted?
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason.
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens.
Oh,
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Bull Run?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar...
Miguel was the one who taught me how to make...
Your brother always seems to come up...
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my... When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased.
Lagiel? Oh, right.
That's right. She's always been a...
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky...
Even so, that's my brother's doing.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, so much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would... You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple...
I guess I'd better get...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I don't want Shionne to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought... she'd always be there.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Ah, guess I misread the landing. An opponent like this should be easy.
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing transient lightning. Divine hate. Far beyond the darkest sky. I call it.
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Fire! We won that by a mile.
be a breeze. Get in, get out! Shield!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Crossblade! You are in. These ones can run rings around us. This'll come in handy.
Hurricane Strike!
Enough done!
Leave the ensnare.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
This could be useful.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Hit! Take that!
Like
A
moth
banana!
to the flame.
Seal! Sleep now. In here!
Piercing roar!
Sleep now. More where that came from. Burning strike!
Glacial pill! Crescent moon! Tiger
Should have
blade!
messed with me!
Blah, blah, blah. You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here,
This'll
I'll
come
come
in
help
handy.
out.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Where should I cast my line?
Yeah!
Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Yeah!
Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work!
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish.
Yeah!
Dang, this fish is being stubborn. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. There we go. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Gotta break through! Not
A chain
today!
between heaven and earth. A wailing bounty of lightning. A chain between heaven and earth.
Do it!
A wailing bounty of lightning. Divine savior.
Eagle assault!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. We should be able to cook here.